All right, on this video, I'm gonna show how to do plunge cuts and see how out of practice I am at doing this. I used to be pretty damn good at it. I'm gonna try some different methods. I don't trust you with a hammer with all this sheet metal and glass out here. I just don't. I'm gonna use this saw. I love this thing. Never done a plunge cut into 2x material before, so this is gonna be the first go at it. I'm hopeful. It's gonna be very dry wood. As you can see, this deck, I have no idea how old this deck is, but that's what I'm gonna be doing a plunge cut into for the pergola that I'm gonna be building in here. Today I'm just gonna work on getting the holes built. We got hardware coming in the mail. All right, I'm gonna go through how I do this. All right, and now that is amazing. All right, this is very dry wood. It's not fresh treated lumber. It swells and boils as you're going through it. But I loved how easy that was. I don't know if I'm gonna do any other methods, try to show off on my plunge cutting skills with a SawZall. That was nice. All right. All right, that is remarkable. That is awesome. That is such a nice tool. I love these things. On to the next one. All right, on this one, I'm going to use my battery-powered SawZall. I haven't done a SawZall plunge in a very long time, and I've only ever done it with my full-size electric SawZall. I don't know if it'll be much different other than the leverage that I have on the big one is a lot better. So I'm gonna try it with this one, and then see what I do on the next one. Here we go. Not bad for probably over 10 years since I've done a plunge cut. Good show. Yeah. All right, so key is rocking it back and forth, not forcing the tip in where it doesn't want to be yet. Just taking your time. Not difficult. And in your practice time, you're guaranteed to pogo stick the tip of the blade. Like I did that one little time, guaranteed you're gonna do it. You're gonna bend some blades and learning the process. I didn't get rattled too much on that. I'm kind of liking, this is the first plunge cut I've ever done with this saw. This SawZall, reciprocating saw. All right, keep going on to the other side. As you see, I'm having to kind of torque the blade a little bit to get around this railing here. Alright, here's it, and this is a true plunge cut. See how I do. I've got it at a very low angle here. I'm not trying to come at it like this. I'm trying to give the teeth all the opportunity to do their work. Ah, see? And I'm not advancing that way. I'm not advancing this way yet either. I'm just rotating it down, letting the teeth, as they can, grip some. And it's not in... Now, I've got a channel cut for the blade to slide back and forth in nicely. Should be through. I'm wondering if I'm hitting the... Oh. I'm at a horrible angle. Damn it. I should be like this. Not that. I wasn't paying attention. That's why I ran right into the ledger board under there. See if I can correct it. It's more difficult to correct now because it has a nice channel it's going to want to fall into. Missed the ledger board that time. Turn around, come at the other side. There, see, that's where I went the first time. Over there. I was able to dress it up a little bit. Alright. That last one was a good tell on how to do a unprepared plunge cut. Turned out nice. On to the third. Alright, on this one I'm going to use my old SawZall. This I've had. This is probably the second power tool I ever bought. My left-handed circular saw, also a Porter cable. That was the first. This is the second I ever bought. So this thing is, I don't know, 2 decades. I had over 2 decades, over 20 years. Still runs great. All right, now this one here, this one's relatively easy. If you have an edge like this that you're able to get the tip into first, like there, that is always going to give you a little bit of an advantage than like having a straight plunge cut right into the middle of something, like trying to cut the hole out here. Having that edge there, if you can do that, it's always a benefit. Again, starting at as high or a low of an angle as possible. The railing's getting my way back here. This is where maybe that battery powered one is that much easier. Ooh, ugly. Alright. One thing nice with these SawZalls, you can flip the blade around. Get your advantage on there. That's not a secret. Just that's what I'm going to be doing. See, there's a pogo. Right. On the next. I was just contemplating on trying to do a hero move and cut that one by hand. I have no desire to do that anymore. It's not worth the time. If you're building regardless, because if you're building something, you're going to have some form of power tools. You may not have all of them. Well, you know what? SawZall is a unique. You have to have a circular saw and a screw gun. Between those two power tools, you can do most anything you need to do. SawZall is more of a specialty tool. I don't even know if I have the saw anymore to do it by hand. I'm gonna go see if I can find the saw to do it by hand. All right, so my time of peace and quiet has ended. I did have to run to the store, but Avery's out here.
Shoes too.
You got your shoes on?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Daddy.
All right, so I ran to the store. I went there for two reasons. One, I no longer had the saw that I used to use.
Daddy.
And I had my, what?
You're fixing.
Yes, I'm fixing it. I gotta cut it. And then I'm gonna build some stuff here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're yellow.
Yeah. Those are my tin snips. Those are my tin snips.
They're fixing.
They're big scissors.
They either got a boo-boo.
Huh?
They're boo-boo.
Who's got a boo-boo?
A boo-boo is shot.
Oh. Yeah, it's a saw. I'm gonna try using that to cut the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not designed for wood, as I was saying. I'm gonna start with my hole saw for drywall. I'm gonna attempt to make one of the cuts with the drywall saw. And then I went and bought this guy. It's a little over 10 bucks. Very budget. We'll see how it goes. I should still be able to get what I need done. There's enough teeth towards the tip. It may take a little while, but this can be a universal tool. Pretty inexpensive. Multiple uses for it. So this is what I'm going to attempt to use also. All right, how's it going, buddy? Oh. Well, I need to cut these lines, buddy. I want to cut there.
Yeah.
You're just really going to do it the best you can with the teeth on the tip, huh? What do you think, huh? Does it go in there nice? Look at all that chip and paint. That's horrible. This may lead to more projects.
Right here.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this. This is garbage. Garbage.
And then stuck. Yeah. It's stuck. Good.
All right. You gonna let me try?
Yep.
Okay, my turn. All right, I'm gonna go with this one here. Fortunately, this blade is designed to push.
Push.
Push. Yep, it's designed to only be pushing with it. And it's also not very sharp. Doesn't have to be sharp with drywall.
Yeah.
Create my line. What? Oh, you taking my saw or my hammer? This is why doing projects with Avery so much fun. What are you gonna do with my hammer now? I don't trust you with a hammer with all this sheet metal and glass out here. I just don't. Are you gonna put it back for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, my turn.
Oh, okay. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, you're just gonna kind of make your own cut where you want? Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Stuck. It's stuck.
You stuck it?
Work. It's stuck.
You getting a little stabby?
No.
Yep. With hope he loses interest relatively quickly. Battery change. That's enough of the hero mode. There's a reason I didn't do hand sawing on the plunge cuts for very long, and I was running around correcting myself. A circular saw and a screw gun. The third power tool I bought was the SawZall, but there's a reason I went and bought the SawZall, because it's doable with a handsaw, with even just a hacksaw, that type of one, for a $10 investment. But I would recommend, if you know somebody that has a SawZall, you can do it with a jigsaw. There's many ways of doing it with any type of blade. Circular saw are going to be difficult to do, but I'm not going to do another one. Go borrow a saw from somebody, rather than making that big investment into something. Borrow, and then if you do borrow from somebody, don't break it. But if you return the SawZall with some new blades, I don't mind letting people borrow any of my tools, especially when they have they're generous enough to give me new blades with it. It's like the same thing as like borrowing a vehicle and returning it with a full tank of gas. Same thing. Borrow a tool from somebody if they've got it. If you can't, got a saw. I was like $10-12 in investment on that saw. Got that option too. Can be done. Don't recommend it. I'm gonna do it my new favorite way. I still love this tool. This is proving to be more useful in this situation than my SawZall. So here we go. Buddy. Buy the tool or borrow the tool. All right, doing great things.